Welcome everyone to the first ever Attribution Boxing live event for this clash of James New versus Callum King. Both of these boys go into this fight with next to no boxing experience, having only 4 training sessions between them in the build-up to this fight. It could go either way. James New seems to be the underdog at the moment, with the public factoring in Callum King's size and reach advantage, but we will find out today. Before we head into the introductions of the fighters, here are some clips from the face-off between the two earlier this week.
And what do you think the outcome's going to be from the pair of you?
Everyone knows the outcome's going to be.
Well, we'll see. Now, James, you're sounding very confident. What do you think you've got? What tools have you got that Callum's not going to be expecting?
He may expect it, but the power, he's going to deal with the power.
Callum, is that
I know we of course, that was coming.
I'll answer questions, we'll find out the answers, won't we? He thinks he knows the answers.
I know.
And I will see.
James is very confident in his power.
Yeah.
What do you think your next layer is going to be?
I think for me, counter punching, but also trying to be more front foot.
Well, for me, I don't really feel like I have an extra layer. We're not good at this sport yet. So the reality is I'm going to be walking in there with no tools other than instinct and fearlessness. That's it. This is where it's going to go wrong. He's going to do all of this with his head, he's going to do all this thing with his head, but he's not a boxer.
Neither are the boxers.
So you just go with your heart.
Exactly.
That's what leads the way, and that's
Listen.
what will win the fight.
Listen.
Is there no other fear that either of you two have stepping in here?
No, it's not fear for me. Fear is right. Sorry guys. I'm talking James. Anyway, where was I?
We'll try and keep it respectful here, boys.
Will there be fear? Then I will see. But I'm looking forward to it.
There's definitely no fear for me. That's what it says.
That's great to know. So you're going to bring something different that I haven't seen?
Yes.
Okay,
I don't punch the bag, I'm trying to someone.
fair enough. I shape up naturally, a bit more technical.
You're going to be the better boxer.
Yeah,
And that's going to be your downfall.
Yeah, where we go, and I think he'll leave himself open for counters, and that's where I could catch him and leave my success as well.
You two going in this as business partners, friends. It's going to be hard to get that, that grit, aggression. Do you think either of you are going to be able to bring that out?
Yes. Not for me. There is no separate. This separate for me.
What do you think's going to happen here?
It's a little mess around type thing, but at the same time there's going to be people watching. So, moving 4 rounds.
Of course, you've got to put on a show.
Yeah, 4 rounds to give me down. Easily.
I think I will be. I personally can see going the distance, in some capacity.
You don't back yourself very much, then.
If I was going to put a prediction on it, honestly, I think we'll go the distance. He thinks he'll knock me out and get me out of there inside 4
I'll
rounds.
go the distance of what I win.
Well, I think I'll win.
Now, James, you seem quite confident in this knockout. Where do you think that's going to come from? Is there going to be a little headshot, his chin can't take it? The body's going to let him
To be honest,
fall?
there's no point in predicting where it's going to land, because I probably won't know where it's going to land.
Never guess it will land on my face.
But that is a very good guess. You're a smart lad.
Thank you.
It will land on his face, obviously. I'm going to say it will be a right hook. Generally, that seems to be.
If it's not right, will it be a left?
No.
No. Will it be?
It will definitely be a right.
Right now, I think I'll see it coming a lot of the time. But he might also hit me. Can't get the water, going to get wet. So is what it is. He might miss something, he'll probably land something. It's a terminology, mate. You know what I mean? What was it called? An analogy, innit? That's what it is. They all know what I'm talking about. That's what matters. They understand.
They're all over it.
Both seem very headstrong, ready to go. You put the work in. Wish you both the best of luck. Hope the best man comes out.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. See you Saturday.
Good evening everyone, and welcome to this live stream of Attribution Academy's first boxing production of James New versus Callum King. We are scheduled for 6 2-minute rounds of boxing in the middleweight division. This is a test, neither want to fail, and a fight. Both see as winnable. The fighters of the night will be introduced shortly. Bear with us as we prepare for Fight Night. Introducing the fighters for tonight's contest for the first ever Attribution Boxing live stream event. Now entering the ring for his Attribution Boxing debut, standing at 6 feet 2 inches tall, with a southpaw stance and a 78-inch reach. He weighed in at 163 pounds, hailing from Newmarket, England, the challenger Callum King. Following the introduction of Callum King, now entering the ring, also for his Attribution Boxing debut, and fighting up in weight. He stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall, orthodox in stance with a 70-inch reach. He weighed in at 145 pounds, representing Royston, England. It's James New. New in the white top and blue joggers, King in the dark grey top and black shorts. The man in control of things inside and outside of the ring today, as your judge and referee of today's action, is Justin Morris, who, from what we have heard, isn't a bad boxer himself. Justin Morris brings the two fighters to establish his instructions and to touch gloves. With their introductions complete, James and Callum have their headgear and gloves on. We're about to head into the first round between these two fighters, these long-term friends and current business partners, for one night only turned to foes in the ring. Who will win? You or King? As we head into the first round, it's hard to pick a favourite. Callum King has the size, weight and reach advantage. Will James's heart, aggression and willingness to take punches to break through be the overriding factor here? We are about to find out. King starting well here as he tries to land the jab, starting to find his range here. But James New will burst into action and let his hands go, as we see there. It's a good right hand from James New. New just trying to find the jab underneath the long arms of Callum King. Feeling each other out here, trying to suss their range. Body shot from Callum King. Both fighters moving fairly well here, using the space of the ring. King looking agile on his feet. King, despite the reach advantage, hasn't found it easy finding his range so far today. At the moment, James New is really keeping this fight at a distance away from the long arms of Callum King. King needs to use that reach to his advantage more here. Another body shot from King. King is cool, calm and composed in there. Not many punches thrown in this first round. It's clear to see they are trying to feel each other out here. New comes flying in recklessly, and they tie together for the clinch. Sensible boxing so far from both fighters. Double headshot to finish the round there from James New. Here are some replays of some of the action from that round. Round two is off and running. Tough first round to call. Could have gone either way. New ducking under the jab of King there. It's a good right hand from James New. Combination just missed by James New, and Callum King couldn't force the counter. Both fighters squaring off as they assess their next options. Lots of fakes and feints, but very little in the way of significant punches so far in this fight. New comes charging in again, but Callum King weaves out of it. Just about avoided a shot to the back of the head there, did King. New starting to build some confidence in there, you feel. New just constantly bouncing with his movement, getting ready to strike. New really relying on that straight right, but not landing on this occasion. King throwing now. New again, storms in, and this time lands 2 or 3 heavy punches on Callum King. The fight is finally starting to hot up. New coming in for more combinations again. Punches in the clinch. They've misheard the bell there. This round is still going. They know they haven't got long left now. They're just seeing the round out. It's hard to tell on the screen, but King is landing more than it looks when James New comes flying into punch. Here are the significant moments from that round. Round 3 begins again, another really close one. Very tough to call the opening rounds. Firm jab there by New. Followed up by a missed jab from King. Standing each other up once more as they determine their next move. Both jabs simultaneously. Callum is his most active at the moment, but struggling to land as it stands. Both fighters are slowly forcing each other into range. New starting to have some success when he lunges into his punches. Punches landing in the clinch. Another stiff jab by New there. New lunges in again, but then is forced to hold on. Still moving quite well at the moment, these two. This must be a hard for judge and referee Justin Morris to score thus far. Big right from New again as King tucks his head low. New looks as if he's waiting for his head to pop up there. Entertainment certainly starting to build. New sizing King up before engaging. And landing into another clinch as King holds on. New is on the hunt now as the round closes out. It's a close fight. I do feel James New may just have the edge at the moment. That's the end of the round. Round 4 is here, and I feel that James New managed to comfortably secure that last round. There are your scorecards so far in this fight. James New is up 29-28, winning 2 of the 3 rounds thus far. New snapping the jab out. Oh, and the big straight right again from New. Brilliant counter-punch. King pulls out of a shot to the body. Fourth round now, you do feel we should start seeing more punches from both fighters. Tentative still as New tries the jab again. New dives in again, and King looks hurt. The referee has not indicated a knockdown. It is in fact an injury pause. Looks to be the foot of Callum King that he is struggling with. The 5-minute recovery timer has been put into action. New believes it should be a knockdown. Callum King is just discussing the next moments with referee Justin Morris here. He has elected to continue from now. So no knockdown, it was an injury to Callum King as the fight resumes with just over a minute left on the clock. New and King both landing a jab there. King swerves away from a flurry of punches well. King still struggling to find his range. New keeping himself at a distance from King really well here today. New still trying to be more on the front foot here, but King, it has to be said, is dodging punches well here. James New probing with the jab. Another miss from New, a right hook this time. That's a better shot though. Straight on the temple of Callum King. King applying some pressure now. And that's the end of the fourth round. Another really difficult one to score, because although New was the aggressor, Callum avoided the vast majority of his punches. Here are the round highlights. Round 5 starting now. Another really close and tense last round for both fighters. Both fighters, you'd imagine, will be claiming it. Jab to the body from New. But I must say, the more this fight goes on, the more I feel Callum King really needs to have a good last few rounds here. And James New needs to be careful of tiring. This round has started slowly. New still engaging though with the jab. King defending well on the back foot there. It feels like James New is sizing up for a big shot because he's fighting risky with his guard down low too. King going low to the body. New being patient, waiting for the opening. There it is. A big right hand, and they are both swinging now. King lands a big one, and New keeps coming forwards as they clinch. That was a heavy counter shot from Callum King there. New lost his legs temporarily. Huge shot. King is really badly hurt. He's holding on for dear life. He escapes to the corner. But another massive right hand from New. How is King still standing? He's showing great heart and resilience. New lands to the body, and that's the round. Couldn't have come at a better time for King. James New will be frustrated. He couldn't see him off. He does just have to be aware of King catching him on the way through. Let's watch the round highlights. Some huge shots in this round. The sixth and final round begins. I have to say, this is a hard fight to call. I think I have my winner in my head, but this will be tight. Do have James New up on my scorecards, but not by much. Callum King will need to come out aggressively in this final round, but this is close. King evading the jab of New, but he needs to throw here. King can't let that big punch affect him for too long now in this fight. King just needs to throw more punches here, I have to say. King looking slightly afraid to engage in this final round, potentially still shaken from that huge right hand from James New. King does throw and land now to the sternum on New. New comes in again. Jab landed by New. There is a hesitation to throw from both fighters, though, it seems. King landing once again to the body, then squirming away from danger. Big left by King. This is better from him. He has to maintain that pressure, though. New and King will be looking for a big finish here in these final seconds of the sixth and final round. Body from King, then a big counter right from New as they really go for it in these closing seconds, both going for it. As the bell goes and James New celebrates in his corner. A very close fight, both put their all into it, and this will be a closely contested scorecard. Now time for the round highlights and a short break before announcing the winner of James New versus Callum King. After 6 rounds of boxing, your referee and Judge Justin Morris is forced to go to the scorecards. After a brilliant battle between these two fighters, he has scored the fight 59-57 to the winner from Royston, James New. I think that's the right result. It was marginal for sure, and I wouldn't be shocked to see these boys potentially do a rematch on a bigger stage. It's certainly been spoken about. Callum will be disappointed, James enthralled, but I really feel this isn't the end of the tale for these two. It's a controversial one for sure, so let's see what the post-fight reactions are. For now though, that's the end of the stream. Thank you for tuning into the fight, and you never know, we may be back again.